5:45, and here she is, Sandra Dueck, Business 911. And this is something, you always bring something I have no idea about, which is exciting for me. So who works where in Peterborough? This is a study by the Martin Prosperity Institute, which is...
That's out of Toronto.
Okay.
It's attached to the Rotman School of Business.
Okay.
In Toronto. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do we care about this study?
We do. Okay. I mean, you know, it's like any study. If you don't use it, then it's not going to be helpful. But if you take the information in here and you actually use it and you work towards solutions and you keep referring to it, then that's how you make a difference.
Now, how does this study break down to Peterborough's working economy?
Well, what it does is it tells us that 50% of the workforce in Peterborough is in the service class, which is retail, accommodation, and food services, which is generally what you expect. We've got 20% in the working class, which is transportation, construction, and manufacturing. And then,
how many of those people are TV people?
I think TV falls into the next class, which is creative. Oh. The creative class.
Look at us.
So those are people that are brought in to think and innovate.
Oh,
and
no,
so we have, well, you guys are kind of artists. No. But so what that is, it's technology people, artists, designers, business professionals, and educators. Okay. And so that's kind of our makeup. And so what this study does tell us is that it's pretty much on par with what we see with the rest of Ontario.
Right.
Now that's something that I go, no, I don't want to be on par. Who wants to be on par? We want to be above, right? So what's in there that we can use to kind of fuel the economy going down the road? And what is there is that 1 in 5 of those creative class jobs are in manufacturing.
Oh, really?
So maybe something you wouldn't have thought. There's also some of those creative class jobs that are in the service industry. Also another interesting fact. So those are kind of two areas where we can start saying, okay, well, how do we make those grow? How do we fuel those and nurture those so that they can grow and they can be an effective part? Because many of the creative class jobs are higher paying jobs because they're based on your knowledge.
Of course. So how do you do it?
So that's the question.
Right.
How do we do it? What are those solutions? We have a number of manufacturing companies in this region, Quick Mill, Steelworks Design, McCloskey, Flying Colors, all of those. They're the medium to smaller companies that are feeding the larger supply chains. So we already have this kind of network that's kind of moving. It's already started. We've got that 1 in 5. Can we make it, you know, can we increase that? How do we do that? And that's where I was talking last week about job strategy, and that's kind of where this all kind of fits in. How do we do that? Can we talk to the different partners and find ways to come to solutions so that that can be a strong point, an economic driver for us?
Interesting.
So this is great. I mean, people want more information. Obviously, reach out to someone like yourself at the Chamber. If somebody's watching right now and they're working within one of these companies or wants to work with one of these companies, you can provide more insight into this.
Yeah, and it's great because they're already doing it, so that's what makes it exciting. It's already happening, and we just have to kind of help push it along, you know, create that environment so that they can do great things in Ontario, they can do great things in Canada, they can do great things around the world. And I mean, the biggest thing is that if you're waiting for the government to solve these problems, it's not going to happen.
We'll do it ourselves.
We got to talk about it. Keep the conversation going.
That's right. Yeah,
Thank you very
Peterborough
much,
will
Sandra.
rise above the province. Thank you, Sandra. Let's take a note from our sponsor who brings us this every week.
Business 911 is brought to you by Nexacom Unlimited Internet. We have what it takes.